I'm sure you've all heard the phrase, the best known beats the best every single time. And that is 100% completely true for your plumbing business as well. We see examples of this phenomenon all over the world and we don't even realize it. Take Coca-Cola, for example. They outsell any of the unknown cola brands solely because they're the best known. Another way I like to think about this is if you were gonna hire a babysitter and you had a choice between two options that were equally as good, but you knew one of them from like a family friend or some sort of acquaintance, you would likely hire the one that you knew solely because you know her. And because you know her, you feel like you trust her a little bit more and maybe she'll do a better job. So if you own a plumbing company, you don't necessarily have to have the best systems or the best guys or the best people answering the phones. Now, all that stuff is important, but I would argue that being the best known is even more important. Now, you still do have to do a good job. Obviously, you can't go to somebody's house and do a piss poor job and expect your business to expand. But if your business is doing a good job and you can couple that with being the best known to be the Coca-Cola of the plumbing industry in your area, then you're gonna gain a huge advantage over your customer. So the question becomes, how do I become the best known in my area? And what it boils down to is simple advertising techniques. Now, these are techniques that have been around for years. It's just the opportunity vehicle to deliver these techniques that has changed. So let's go back to 1990. If you owned a plumbing company in 1990, you were likely in the phone book and you likely did TV and radio ads because those were the opportunity vehicles of the day. Now, eventually the phone book got replaced by Google and Google pay-per-click, where instead of paying for a page in the phone book, you can now pay for a specific keyword so that when somebody searches your business, your ad pops up and hopefully they click on you. Well, now in 2022, probably over the last 7 years, we've seen a huge shift from TV and radio to online streaming services and social media. And just like back then where you would use TV and radio as kind of a branding play, which is just telling your customers, hey, this is who we are, and this is what we're all about. Nowadays in 2022, those opportunities are on social media like Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. But unfortunately, with the advent of Google AdWords, so many plumbers and so many plumbing businesses have been taught to be extremely focused on straight lead gen like Google AdWords that they often forget that they need to focus on building their awareness, their brand awareness in the community. But after the last couple of years of running my plumbing business, I found that the best form of brand awareness for me has been through Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. There's a few things that make Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube really unique and a great place to advertise for your plumbing business, and ultimately a better place to spend your money than TV or radio. For starters, on all of those platforms, it's really easy to target your core audience. So you can target homeowners specifically and make sure that they see your content, compared to TV and radio, where you're just putting your ad on TV or on the radio and you don't know if it's going to a homeowner or not, which makes it extremely cost effective. Because you're only advertising to the people that you need to advertise, it becomes a lot cheaper than doing TV or radio. You could easily spend $10,000 to $30,000 a month on TV, and you could get the same amount of reach on social media for a tenth of the cost. The other reason I like social media so much is that you can target specific areas of your city. So you could pick a zip code that you just want to own and really own that space on social media. Maybe that zip code is real close to your shop, or you know that it's a little bit of a wealthy zip code, or maybe it's just a zip code that you already pull a bunch of money out of and you just want to continue to own it. The other thing that's really cool is it's all visual and your content can vary. So you have an opportunity to not only get your branding out there where people see your logo and your colors, but you also have the chance to tell them something about your business. And you can tell them multiple things one at a time. And if told enough, people will start to learn, hey, this logo, these colors means these certain things about this business. And naturally, you'll start to attract customers to your business that want what you have to offer because they've seen your ads and they've seen your content so many times that they understand who you are, what you offer, and they already know, like, and trust you a little bit. And that's really the power of being the best known, is that just by being known, people start to trust you. So then when they call you, they already trust you. When you go to their house and present them with a price, they already trust that you're giving them an honest price and that you're going to take care of them. So it makes your business so much easier to run just by being the best known. Another great thing about social media is that the little guy can really get on there and look just as big and just as competent as some of these big competitors. It doesn't take a bunch of fancy production and high-end video editors to come up with social media content. So you can actually go on social media and take some of the customer base from some of these bigger companies. So if your plumbing business isn't on social media, then you're really missing out on a huge opportunity. If you guys want to know more about social media for your plumbing business, go check out my site at plumsocial.media, where we can help you do social media in a fashion that gets you to be the best known, that attracts customers to your business. That's plumsocial.media. I'll leave the link in the description below. Thanks for watching.